Coming up on DC News Now at 9, a shootout on the set of a music video in Maryland. Tonight, we walk you through the shocking video that could land 2 men in prison for 500 years each. Tornado aftermath in Virginia. It's all hands on deck as Culpeper County cleans up from a nasty storm.
Hi, everyone. Guess what? We're headed for some changes. Sunshine. I got your forecast. It's coming up.
Not even Mother Nature can keep the Miracle League of Alexandria from becoming a field of dreams. We'll show you how the Baseball League is ending the season, rain or shine.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan. This just in, the FAA is investigating a near-miss collision at Reagan National. It happened around 10:30 this morning. FAA investigators say an air traffic controller canceled the takeoff clearance for an American Airlines flight because another plane was cleared to land on an intersecting runway at DCA. American Airlines releasing a statement tonight saying, in part, the safety of our customers and team members is our top priority, and we're grateful to our crew for their professionalism. We will support the FAA in its investigation. Our Mario Carbone is headed to DCA right now. We'll have much more coming up in a live report. All right, let's get a first check on the forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb. And Janessa, I think we're finally turning the corner.
Yeah, we have turned the corner. Really dry conditions right now across the entire DMV. I have not said that in the last couple of days, tracking a lot of severe weather across our region. It actually looks very beautiful out there. We do have a little bit of light scattered moisture out towards Kaiser and Cumberland, but the rest of us, we're going to remain dry. And folks, this is going to be our tone for the next 4 days across the region. What is the trade-off? It is going to be cooler temperatures, 64 right now, nice and dry out towards Fairfax County. Nothing happening for Annapolis. I mean, a lot of clearing starting to unfold. The farther you go out towards Hagerstown, where you dealt with severe weather this afternoon, even Northern Virginia, those partly cloudy skies, they are starting to dissipate and transitioning into clear. That sets you up for dew points now, where I was just talking about all the mugginess and tropical air. It's back into the 40s. So this is time to open up the window and really let the AC go. Really, it's going to feel quite nice tomorrow, very spring-like. We're actually below average for temperatures around 9 a.m. into the upper 60s. Chris, we are about to go on a spell of some very quiet days across the DMV, and that's okay. This will be our first weekend in a very long time, mostly sunny conditions. We'll talk more about it coming up.
All right, we'll take it, Janessa. Thanks. Meanwhile, cleanup continues in Culpeper County after a confirmed tornado touched down there late Sunday night. As our Northern Virginia reporter Max Marcilla shows us, it left behind plenty of damage.
Boom! It's a sound Larry Noakes won't forget. He can't get it out of his head.
Just keep constantly looking out the window, you think you're hearing something.
It's kept him up for the last 3 nights. That's how long it's been since a confirmed EF1 tornado ran its way right through his yard here in Culpeper County.
It was so dark, so I grabbed her and went in the bathroom. And I told her, sit here. I was praying to the Lord, please, Lord, help me and my mom.
The damage largely cleaned up. Trees have been chopped and removed, though stumps remain.
That right there, that's what came out the yard right there.
As do other signs of the storm. This used to be a shed. These were the items in it.
Tore the power lines down, then it came this way.
Noakes says the tornado went across the street, destroying this shed. Officials say 4 people suffered minor injuries there.
That double, he was working hard.
In the days since the tornado touched down, Noakes says it's been a real community cleanup and recovery effort. At this gas station, which is just down the road from his home, there were tons of people on Monday and Tuesday who came to fuel up their generators. Now, everyone has their power back.
That when people come together, help each other.
Reporting in Culpeper, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
A shootout in a Rockville neighborhood caught on camera. This happened back in 2022, and tonight we've learned a jury found 2 men guilty on assault and gun charges. DC News Now's Tosin Vakili joining us in our newsroom tonight. And Tosin, we've also learned these 2 men could face up centuries in prison.
Yeah, Chris, that's right. They're looking at about 500 years in prison each. That's what's going to happen, at least once the sentencing happens. But there is now doorbell camera video and school bus camera video that captured the getaway car in the shooting and also captured one of the shooters. 20-year-old Kayleen Baker and 24-year-old Zachary Cincintelli were found guilty by a jury for that shootout that happened in broad daylight. And in one new video, you can hear the disturbing sounds of shots that rang out that sent one person running for their life. And this is one of the videos officials released. That person recording on their camera, you can see there while trying to run away and get away from the scene. About 30 seconds into this video of this person running, it seems like the person is ducking down or laying close to the ground. Investigators say on March 1st, 2022, Baker and Cincintelli went to the 700 block of Monroe Street around 3:45 p.m. and opened fire on a group of people recording a music video. Police say several of the victims fired back. Here's another video. A school bus also caught some important details on camera. Police say one school bus camera shows one of the shooter, and they say the school bus video and a Ring doorbell camera captured the getaway car. You can see that's that white car you see driving past the school bus on that school bus camera, and you can also see the white car drive by this street from that doorbell camera. Officials say several apartments with people inside were hit with bullets. Police found over 20 shell casings and one ghost gun from the scene. In a statement from Montgomery County State's Attorney John McCarthy, it says in part, quote, "There should be profound consequences for anyone who engages in this type of conduct, and we will urge the court to fashion an appropriate penalty at the time of sentencing." Now, the jury returned a guilty verdict on 18 counts of first-degree assault, conspiracy to commit first-degree assault, a use of firearm in commission of a crime of violence, and reckless endangerment. Both people each face a maximum, like I said, sentence of 500 years in prison. Now, as for the sentencing hearing, Baker's is scheduled for September 6th. Cincintelli's hearing, that is set for September 13th. Chris?
All right, Tosin Fikile with that update. Tosin, thanks. All new at 9, Fairfax County Police bust another retail theft crew. 3 New Yorkers are accused of stealing as much as $120,000 worth of over-the-counter medications. Police say the crew has been targeting county businesses since 2022. All 3 suspects are charged with grand larceny. And take a look here at your screen. Montgomery County Police are looking for these 2 women. They're accused of stealing a car from a gym parking lot. Now, they say it happened back on April 10th outside the Planet Fitness in downtown Silver Spring. Police say the women stole someone's car keys from the gym locker room, then drove off with the victim's Toyota Corolla. Police say they used a credit card from inside the car to make a purchase. Anyone who recognizes these women should call police. Happening tomorrow, Montgomery County Executive Mark Elrich will announce his nominee for the next fire chief. Elrich is nominating Corey Smedley. Smedley retired as fire chief of Alexandria earlier this year. Before that, he served as deputy fire chief for Prince George's County. Scott Goldstein retired as Montgomery County fire chief last summer. Now, before Smedley can officially take the position, he'll need approval from the county council. All right, get ready. Panda Watch is coming to D.C. 2 new giant pandas. They are coming to the National Zoo by the end of this year. Today's announcement comes 6 months after the zoo had to send back its 3 pandas to China at a time when trade relations appeared strained. D.C. News Now's Daniel Hamburg has more tonight from the National Zoo, where the pandemonium, well, it's already started.
Here at the National Zoo, they are already starting to sell merchandise, including panda ears and stuffed pandas. There is just such an excitement in the air with people wanting to see the pandas again, or even for the first time. For more than 50 years, pandas have been iconic in D.C.
It's just like a part of DC. Like, part of DC is coming to the zoo and seeing the pandas, so it was really strange to not have them the last few months.
After 6 months without them, soon locals and tourists will have 2 new giant pandas to visit, 2-year-olds Bao Li and Qing Bao.
It's very exciting.
Bao Li's mother was actually born at the zoo in 2013, and his grandparents, Tian Tian and Mei Xiang, lived at the zoo from 2000 to 2023.
It's like your friends went away to a foreign country for vacation, and then they're coming back.
Some kids have never seen a panda in person before,
They're really big and cuddly.
while others can't get enough.
It's very cute when they play with their toys and eat bamboo. And when they're sleeping, they look very cute, especially the babies.
The new agreement will have the National Zoo and partners in China conduct cooperative research projects. Any offspring from the two pandas will move to China by the age of 4.
They're super friendly and they love children. And how I feel is they're very easygoing, they're harmless, and that's why we love pandas so much. I mean, all they do is chewing up bamboos all day.
Many are excited for a return trip once the pandas arrive.
It's a great zoo, and we're excited to come back in the future and see them in real life.
FedEx will once again be flying the Panda Express over the Pacific Ocean to bring those pandas here to D.C. Once they get here, they will have to be quarantined for 30 days before being let out into the open enclosure for the public to see. It's not clear exactly what the timeline is looking like. At the National Zoo, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Yeah, so much excitement there. Well, all new tonight, DC Council taking its first vote on the 2025 fiscal year budget. That budget, laid out by Chairman Phil Mendelson, restores millions in funding to programs cut under Mayor Bowser's proposed budget. That includes the Jelliff Boys and Girls Club in Georgetown. Our Mariel Carbone reports.
Chris, parents tell me the Jelliff Boys and Girls Club is a vital part of this community. It's a space kids can come to after school to shoot some hoops and stay in a safe environment. Now, they tell me losing funding would have been catastrophic for this club, which is why tonight they're feeling optimistic.
We need like a place to go after school.
So for 6th grader Eden Jones, the Jelliff Boys and Girls Club in Georgetown fills that need.
People will come and teach us about STEM.
And the idea of losing it, a nightmare for her mother.
Oh, panic. Trying to figure out what to do. We're residents of Ward 7, so trying to figure out how to have my daughter commute.
Under the mayor's proposed budget, all $610,000 in funding was wiped out for the club. And Daley and others rallied against that, writing to city leaders. And this week, Chairman Phil Mendelson restored the money. And today, council taking its first vote to approve the budget.
I'm feeling ecstatic.
Boys and Girls Club is open essentially when schools are not, and we offer academic support programs.
And Michael McDonald is with the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Washington. He says the Jelliff Club has been operating for more than 70 years. It serves 150 kids a day. Losing the funding
would have been catastrophic for Jelliff.
Is still Mayor Muriel Bowser saying today,
I'm concerned that the budget that the council is considering makes no tough decisions.
She says she'll continue working with council ahead of its final budget vote to tweak it. As for the fate of the club, families urge the district to leave its funding be.
There's no funding and no Jelliff next year, I worry about where the kids will go. And it's really important that we just make sure that our kids are safe after school and they have something constructive to do.
And this budget still needs a second vote by the council before it goes in front of the mayor for her final signature. Reporting in Georgetown, I'm Mariel Carbone, DC News Now.
Well, the budget also restores funding to education and affordable housing initiatives. Our Leonard N. Fleming has much more on that story coming up at 9:15. Well, in Montgomery County, mark your calendars. Rockville Town Square is hosting a food festival this summer. The Globe Bites Fest will feature live performances and activities for the whole family. The food will come from restaurants that reflect the diversity of the Rockville community. And takeout cocktails will also be available from restaurants taking part. The festival is happening June 22nd to July 6th. Well, it was a quiet day, as you can see here, but the Anacostia Park Skate Pavilion in D.C., it is back open for the summer. Anyone who brings a valid ID can rent a pair of roller skates for free. The skate park opens at 9 in the morning every day of the week through September 2nd.